doing a lot of indoor activities. 'Tis the season for that.
I know, it really feels like it, especially, I mean, you're going to want to do any activity with those cold temperatures we're going to be seeing next weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, looking at, today being the mildest day of the next several days, and we'll be in the 40s for later on as some warmer air is working on into the area. And actually this morning, we do have that warmer air starting to make its way in on shore. But with that, there is a little bit of, we call it low level moisture at the surface and on the ground. So what that could do is it could cause a little bit of a glaze of a little bit of ice on the surface of the ground. So some of the blacktop surfaces, the side roads, sidewalks as well, as temperatures are still below freezing at the surface, that could cause some black ice concerns this morning. So be mindful of that if you're traveling out here in places like Lincoln as well. Again, just take it slow. And if you do see that, glaze on the roadways, it could be some ice, so be mindful of that. Temperatures right now, again, very wide range. Looking at 14 in Hope Valley, 30 in Coventry, 30 in Providence, but 41 in Newport as some of that warmer air is now trying to work its way out of the south with a south wind taking over. Live radar again looking at dry conditions for now. We are tracking though our next weather maker that arrives later on today. Some rain and some snow off to the west. This will be arriving in the form of some rain today as temperatures will be well above freezing. Going to be in the 40s during the afternoon. Again, this is working its way towards us. And this is the first batch of precip that we're looking at. Then we'll be looking at some snow as we go into Sunday night and into Monday. So a lot to talk about here. We have a couple systems off to the west and we'll be looking at two systems impacting us as we go through the next couple of days. So my three key things, again, rain arrives later on today. Accumulating snow still expected for later Sunday night and into Monday morning, very early Monday, really before the pre-dawn hours it should wrap up. Then Arctic blast on the way for next week. Very cold air expected for several days as we go into that 7-day forecast. So for today, again, seeing the rainfall arriving later on today, temperatures well above freezing in the 40s, gusty winds out of the south upwards about 30 miles per hour or so. For tonight, any rain early on should end around 7, 8 o'clock or so, and they'll be seeing some drier conditions overnight. Temperatures should stay above freezing for most locations. Can't rule out a few locations getting below freezing. If that does happen, could see some more black ice concerns later on tonight. And then for tomorrow, dry start early on, clouds thicken, then that snow arrives during the afternoon hours. And once the sun sets, we'll be looking at that snow really starting to accumulate, especially after dark and towards the nighttime hours. So let's time it all out. We can put it into motion here. You can see what we're looking at here. So here's today, this afternoon, seeing some of that rain tracking on through that south wind as well, bringing in some of that warmer air. Some of that rain can be moderate to heavy at times, a little bit steadier as well later on this evening and into tonight. As we go overnight into Sunday morning, again, drier conditions, but watch for some patchy black ice on some areas that, have those temperatures fall below freezing. And then as we go into Sunday, you can see some of the snow breaking out across parts of Pennsylvania, New Jersey. This all moves on in during the afternoon hours. Again, we could be seeing some of that, precip begin as some rain and a little bit of ice as well, especially further south and east. But I do think once that sun goes down, we'll be seeing everyone change over to plain snow during the evening hours. That continues steady at times and heavy at times as well as we go into Sunday night and into the pre-dawn hours of Monday. Notice how about 1 a.m. on Monday, it kind of starts to break apart. There's a little bit more of that drier air kind of working on in, and then it works on through as we go towards Monday morning, 7 a.m. Good news is many kids have it off from school, of course, because of Dr. Martin Luther King Day. Many people also have it off from work as well. So in terms of traveling and in terms of the commute, at least shouldn't have too many concerns with many people being off from this. So what we're looking at is that rain snow line, all important with this track of the storm, and that'll be dictating who sees what. Better chance of seeing all snow further north, maybe some mixing concerns at the coastline further south. The timeline for Sunday, again, seeing dry skies in the morning hours, increasing clouds. Then the snow starts after 3 p.m., some rain and mix at the coast as well. Colder for Sunday night, mainly snow across the area, and that's where we're going to see our accumulations from that. And then again, it all wraps up before on Monday morning. Snowfall forecast, 1 to 2 inches at the coastline, 2 to 5 inches further north. And again, better chance of seeing that 5-inch range further north as well. So 7-day forecast. Again, we're not only talking about the rain and the snow, we're talking about some very cold air on the way, seeing the temperatures in the teens to lower 20s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Feels like temperatures below zero during parts of next week. So again, a lot to talk about. Definitely winter's here.
Yes, not excited for the cold, excited for the snow.
It'll be nice.
I'll take the snow over the rain because the snow at least gives you a little bit more traction than ice.
Yes,
so,
that's true.
And with the fluctuation in temperatures, never know what's going to happen. Well, thank you very much, Stephen. Switching gears.